He walked up to his room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at his ceiling when suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as if some random feeling. He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff, and he walked down to get it. So what I like about this is
he had a feeling, a very feeling.
He had a feeling that was a feeling. It wasn't a painful feeling, but it was a weird feeling.
It was a feeling. He wears an Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans. So Jeff and his brother are at the bus stand, and then this kid in a, as described, an Aeropostale shirt and ripped jeans jumps a skateboard over them. Well, it looks like we got some new meat. It's a 12-year-old.
It's a 12-year-old. It's a 12-year-old.
Suddenly, two other kids appeared. One was super skinny, and the other was huge. Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce ourselves. Over there is Keith. Jeff and Lou look over to the skinny kid. He had a dopey face that you would expect a sidekick to have. That's pretty mean to just be like, he looks like a sidekick.
You're a sidekick, Keith. You look just like a sidekick. He's like, really? I'm Keith.
And he's Troy. They look over at the fat kid. Talk about a tub of lard. That's not a quote. That's the story calling him a tub of lard.
That's a legitimate quote.
Yeah.
From the story. Yeah. Talk about a tub of lard. Jesus
The narrator
Christ.
had to be like, this kid was fat.
Well, read the next line.
This kid looked like he hadn't exercised since he was crawling. What? Why is the narrator telling us that?
I really got to put into emphasis how fat this child is. Child obesity is such a problem in this country.
He had to break character to explain to the audience how fat this person was.
He's large. So large.
Lou stood up, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes, when one of his friends pulled a knife on him. Bro, what?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Wait,
yes.
Dude, I think I just remembered where this is going. This story's insane. All right.
So which also, what child did you ever know growing up who had like a butterfly knife? What child at all did you know growing up threatened somebody with a knife that wasn't born in 1933? Yeah. I need to know. I have to know.
I'll give you this. From East Tennessee, I knew a lot of kids had knives, like, because we thought it was cool. I was never in a knife fight. I never knew someone my age who got into a knife fight. That's true. That doesn't happen that much. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I had hoped you would be more cooperative. Okay.
Yep.
All right. We're gonna be here all day if I don't power through. But oh my god,
we're gonna have to just power through.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd be like he's a Sith Lord, like he's Darth Vader. I'd hoped you'd be more cooperative.
I had hoped you would be more cooperative, young Jedi.
Yeah, it's like Marlon Brando. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Marlon Brando, like Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
In which this is funny. I do like that this is also a direct quote. The officer literally says, after Jeff's like, yeah, I did it. All right, I did it. The officer says, well, kid, looks like a year in juvie. What kind of response is that? Well, kid, damn.
That's not
looks
how
like
cops work.
You got a year in juvie coming your way.
You know what? That actually further backs up your theory that this was written by like a kid or like, preteen, high school, whatever.
It has to be.
Because only they would think that like the way it works is a cop shows up and it's like, you stabbed this kid? Well, I'll put you in juvie a year. Come on. Like,
right. Direct to juvie with you, son.
Yep.
Looks like one exact year of juvie coming your way.
And then it says, Lou interjects at the top of the stairs holding a knife, in which all the officers immediately pull out their guns and point it at the child holding a kitchen knife. Oh my gosh. Lou confesses for the crime to save Jeff, and everyone just believes him, even though, wouldn't Randy tell them who did it? But at the end, Jeff's mother consoles Jeff by saying, quote, Jeff, please, you don't have to lie. We know it's Lou. You can stop. Bro, okay. So the cops, Randy's like, hey, I got stabbed by this kid who's a year older than me. And the cops go to his house, and then they're like, well, you're going to jail for a year. But then an unrelated child is like, actually, I did it. And the cop's like, works for me. So he throws that kid.
Literally.
He just throws that kid in the police car. And then the mom's like, yeah, I mean, sure, it's still my son, but who cares? Like, get over it.
Son, is that all you're going to wear? Said Jeff's mom. Better than wearing too much, he said. His mother pushed down the feeling to yell at him and hit it with a smile.
What the heck?
Now, Jeff, we may be overdressed, but this is how you go if you want to make an impression. And Jeff notices that at the party, all of the adults are inside and the kids are outside. Barbara tells Jeff to go outside and play with the kids, which at first he doesn't like. He doesn't like being out there hanging out with them, but he almost immediately says he has a fun time when he, quote, pretends to shoot kids at the party, because it was the first time he hadn't thought about his brother in juvie, which I thought was very funny.
Nothing takes my mind off
really
my
annoying.
brother in juvie like killing children.
Bang, bang, you're dead, bang. Once again, does that not read like a school shooter? I mean, honestly, does that? How are we not prepping up that this is a school shooter thing? I was like, okay, I feel like I'm kind of reading this from a mile away. So sure.
Jeff saw his bruised nose. I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and you got my brother sent to JDC. This does feel like an anime. Like,
I'm telling you. I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and you got my brother sent to JDC.
They're making those weird like moaning noise to themselves as the other's talking. Like
Hello, Jeff, is it? He said, and he pushes up his glasses or whatever with his pinky, and he's like, "We have some unfinished business."
All right. Randy got an angry look in his eyes. Oh no, I don't go for even. I go for winning. Oh gosh.
Oh, God. Good Lord.
I go. All right, hold on. I have to lean into it. Oh no, I don't go for even. I go for winning. You may have kicked our asses that one day, but not today. I just caught what you were doing. They're like, ugh. Kids were screaming and parents were running out of the house. Troy and Keith both pulled guns out of their pockets. Whoa! Whoa! Troy and Keith both pulled guns out of their pockets on the parents? Okay. No one interrupts or guts will fly, they said. Randy pulled a knife on Jeff and stabbed it into his shoulder. Jeff screamed and fell to his knees. Randy started kicking him in the face. After 3 kicks, Jeff grabs his foot and twists it, causing Randy to fall to the ground. Jeff stood up and walked towards the back door. Troy grabbed him. Need some help? He picks Jeff up by the back. It's literally the fight thing, like going somewhere.
I'm telling you, exactly.
He picks Jeff up by the back of the collar. Fight! He throws Jeff back into the living room. Come on, Jeff! Look at me! Jeff glances up, his face riddled with blood. I was the one who got your This is so good. I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC. And now, you're just gonna sit there and let him rot in there for a whole year? You should be ashamed. Jeff starts to get up. Oh, finally! You stand and fight. Oh, finally, you stand and fight. Jeff is now to his feet, blood and vodka on his face. Once again, he gets that strange feeling. He gets that.
I got a feeling.
Oh my gosh. The feeling keeps showing up. He grabs Randy and pile drives him to the ground. He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart. What?
Yep.
Whoa! The punch causes Randy's heart to stop? No! No way! This 13-year-old just punched a 12-year-old's heart and killed him!
Punches him in the chest.
He one-punched him? What the heck?
Gives him the fucking 5-finger death punch from Kill Bill.
This is the strongest 13-year-old ever. He literally punched it. I was joking about this being like a Dragon Ball fight. This is actually a Dragon Ball fight.
Yes.
Like, he's on the ground
so
getting
anime.
kicked. It's the scene with the camera zooming in, like, come on, and you can hear, like, the guitar, and he's, like, powering up. Yeah, exactly. After hours of sitting alone, he finally heard his mother. "Honey, are you okay?" she asked. Jeff couldn't answer, though. His face was covered.
Can I pause for a second?
I just realized the wording on that.
Can I pause for a second? Honey, are you okay? She asked. This woman saw her son fight off 3 other people that were trying to kill him, and he had bleach all over him and was in a ball of literal fire, rolled down steps, and basically died at her feet. And the first thing she says to her now conscious, I don't know how, a miracle child is, "Honey, are you okay?" Mom, no. I could be a lot better. All right?
This is the worst
Just
mom
want to say that.
ever lived. She sold her son out to the cops. She makes Jeff
immediately
wear the stupid outfit, doesn't help him, and then is like, "Are you okay?"
This mom is checking out immediately. This is a mom who does not want to be a mom at all.
"Jeff," said Lou, "it's not that bad."
Not that bad. It's perfect.
His family were equally surprised. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably. His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching. Jeff? Jeff? Are you okay?
Okay. I've never felt more happy. Look at this face. It goes perfectly with me.
He couldn't stop laughing. He stroked his face, feeling it, looking at it in the mirror. What caused this? Well, you may recall that when Jeff... The story... This is how it's written. Well, you may recall that when Jeff was fighting Randy, something in his mind, his sanity snapped. Now, he was left as a crazy killing machine. That is, his parents didn't know. Doctor, said Jeff's mom, is my son all right? You know, in the head? Oh, yeah.
I love that the doctor says this. He's like, oh, yes. This behavior is typical for patients that have taken very large amounts of painkillers. If his behavior doesn't change in a few weeks, bring him back here, and we'll give him a psychological test. What? What?
Every part of that paragraph is absolutely insane. The idea of Jeff, like, getting burns on his face, like, laughing, loving his face, and then, that's so good, Jeff?
Jeff?
It's the
Are you alright?
It's the equivalent of, like, the whole, guys, you're gonna want to see this.
Guys, he's right behind me.
He's right behind me. Now fully realizing her son has gone completely insane, Jeff's mom says she's going to go get his dad to show him how good Jeff looks. The mom quickly goes to her room and wakes up her husband, prompting him to get his gun.
Jeff's gone fucking insane. Get your gun. He's gonna kill us. I love that. This mother does not. That's another thing too, that you can tell that this is written by a very young person, because there's no maternal or like parental instincts at all with how the parents are acting.